Good morning, everyone. It's Mr. Senner here with your morning reflection, and today we continue with our Stations of the Cross reflections. Today we are at Station 6, which is Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. By now the thorns cut so deeply into your head that even seeing where you should step next is almost impossible. Up to this point, all who approach you, other than your mother, either shout at you or spit in your face. As Veronica approaches, she walks differently than the others. As she reaches out her hands and wipes your face with her cloth, suddenly her face of compassion becomes clear. No words are necessary. Both your eyes say it all. For in that moment, your dignity as a man is restored.
In the sixth station, Veronica wipes Jesus' face with her veil. At this point, Jesus has suffered a lot more than you can imagine. He has been spit on and mocked by the crowds, whipped and beaten, and is forced to wear a piercing crown made of thorns that just barely hits his skull. And yet, he must continue to endure all of this while carrying his cross without being permitted to take a break. Though, for a quick second, a kind-hearted woman from the crowd who barely knows Jesus wipes his face from all the blood, spit, and sweat dripping down his face. She shows him that he mustn't lose hope, and with her small act of kindness, it encourages Jesus to stay strong, and that no matter how many people there may be in the crowd pulling him down and belittling him, he is still loved. Jesus also reciprocates the same amount of love in return, with an image of his face imprinted on her veil forever. In today's age, many of us find it difficult to make an effort to put the well-being of others before our own. Many people believe that small actions like holding the door for someone or simply saying thank you won't make a difference. Especially nowadays, we have been more distant from each other. With masks covering half our face, it's so much easier to turn a blind eye to someone who needs our help the most. However, let us look to Veronica as our example. Even though she also could have been whipped by one of the guards, she went out of her way to wipe Jesus' face and treated him like a human being. We must not let our fear of what others may think or say about us be the reason why we forget how to show kindness to one another, just as Jesus has taught us. We ask that Jesus remind us of his everlasting love for all of us and that we must continue to love one another. Help us to be there for those in our community and strengthen each other's hearts. Fill us with the courage to stand up for what we believe in and to remember that our actions do make a difference. Amen.